Wagwan YouTube. Wagwan YouTube. Hey guys. So today I'm going to be talking about how to go blonde with the least amount of damage to your curls, to your hair in general. I've been blonde so many times, so I'm a bit of an expert. No, I've been blonde so many times and a lot of it was trial and error, mostly error, over and over, just doing foolishness all the time. Thinking, like me and my friend were thinking that we know what we're doing, we got this, and it has been terrible, and it got better and better every time we did it, so many times. And I do get the question a lot, where do I go to get my blond done, who did it for me, all these kind of questions. How did I do it and keep my curls together? And I actually did it by myself again, this time with no friend, just me. And I'm gonna let you know how I did it with the least amount of damage. Now, I'm not a professional, so what works for me may not work for you, but I do have steps to help you achieve a really good blonde without damaging your curls. And of course, you need to know your hair, and you can just tweak it a bit, I guess, to kind of figure out what would be best for you. So the first thing I'll say is that my hair is very strong. I know what my hair can handle, and it can handle a lot. And this time around was the first time that I did it with no relaxer, no chemicals in my hair. Technically, I had virgin hair. Nothing was on it. This was when I was completely natural, at my natural color, at my natural everything. So most people have a color on their hair, so you want to lift the color before you bleach. I bleach. This is about bleaching because that's what I did. A lot of bleach I did. And if you have a color, a dark color, brown, black, you have to lift your hair to a certain height. No, you have to lift your hair to a certain lightness, something like that. And I think that they have color lifters for that. I'm not 100% sure about that, but you can also use a color to help lift your hair. So before you bleach, you could start with lifting the color. You could use a light brown depending on your hair. You could use a blonde. If you are going to use a blonde, I will always recommend you use an ash blonde, whether it's light ash blonde or lightest ash blonde, because ash does help take out brassiness. Listen, when you're doing blonde, and I've done it so many times, and even this time around it can be intimidating. You are not going to go from dark to blonde. You are going to go through some very ugly stages. I would recommend that you do it over a span of a couple months. That's what I did. Every week I did something. I went through the ugly light brown when I bleached, to the ugliest brassy orange, to this muddyish orangey thing, to this terrible yellow that, like, I was doing it every weekend. And when I got to this yellow, I was like, I cannot live like this. I had to put in a color right after, which kind of changed it to, it's not such an ugly yellow, but it was terrible. So yeah, when you're doing this, you really have to know that it's gonna take time and you're gonna be ugly for a while. With that said, let me get into how I achieved this blonde and kept my curls. The first thing that I would say is you need to get your hair ready for the damage that you're about to do to it. All the bleaching that you're about to do, get it ready. Even though I know that my hair is strong and I can do a whole lot with it, I still deep condition, and I mean deep condition, for like 2 weeks. I was just deep conditioning my hair. I would use any deep conditioner, and I always sealed it with coconut oil. That is my thing. Deep conditioner, and I'm very heavy-handed. Saturate it over my hair, and when I deep condition, I don't have it in less than 24 hours. Like, I need it to soak it in. You get in there. Get that deep condition in there, and I seal it with coconut oil. If there's another oil that you prefer, by all means use it, but coconut oil for deep conditioning is my thing. Get your hair ready, deep condition, and then we're ready. So do not bleach your hair on freshly washed hair. don't do that. And the night before you are going to deep condition, no, we've moved on. The night before you're gonna go blonde, you're gonna put coconut oil in your hair, all over your hair. Get that coconut oil in. You're gonna sleep with it in there. Put a plastic cap on your head and then a scarf so that it doesn't mess up your pillowcase. But you're gonna soak your hair with coconut oil, as much coconut oil as you can without it feeling uncomfortable, and then go to sleep, go to bed, good night. So the next day when you're doing your blonde, you're gonna leave the coconut oil in there. This is what protected my hair. So you go for the bleach, we're ready for the bleach. I don't have the bleach to show you, I threw it away. I actually bought a big tub. I just went into the beauty supply store, anyone, it doesn't matter to me, whichever one is closer. And I got blue bleach. I got the L'Oreal Quick Blue because that's the one I saw. And I prefer blue bleach to white bleach. I find that the blue based tongue twister. Blue based bleach I think helps get out more of any brassy color. Listen, you're gonna be brassy anyway, but I think that this works better and faster than the white bleach. So get your blue bleach and your developer, you know, figure out how to mix it. I mix it to a consistency that's not too watery, not too thick. You can figure out the consistency, that's simple. And then you're ready to bleach. Listen, you're not going to wash out the coconut oil, you're leaving that in there. So bleaching time. What I did, I actually didn't use a brush or anything. I just basically had the gloves on and used my hands for this process. And what I did was take different strands and just pulled out like a curl, and then I would wrap around the bleach. And I actually started at the bottom. So I wanted like an ombre effect, and I also wanted a highlights effect. So I would take out spots and I would just twist it around with the bleach on, and just twist the bleach around it, and then take out different areas and keep doing it around my hair. So those were my highlights, and I just kept doing it to different strands. Then after a while I would go with the bottom of my hair, because we're doing ombre, and I would put bleach here, then I would make it higher, then I would make it higher, and that's how I bleach. And also I bleached the front of my hair before the back, because I would prefer the front of my hair lighter than the back. But I watched it, I only kept it in for half an hour, washed it out. Let me tell you, if you've ever bleached your hair before, you know how stiff it makes your hair, and when you wash it out it doesn't feel good. When I have the coconut oil in, it always amazes me that when I'm washing it out, it is so soft, like it feels so good. I am telling you, the coconut oil is what helped my hair stay good. So like I said, you're gonna twist around the blonde, the bleach around your strands, twist around, and then start doing like an ombre. I don't know if you can see, I don't know if it looks any ombre, but I know you can see highlights, because I definitely really tried to get that highlight effect going on. Okay, so after we've done that, we've washed out the bleach. Listen, I have learned something recently. This is super duper important. So I'm gonna tell you that all this time being blonde, going blonde throughout the years, I did not know about this. And looking back now, I'm like, damn, I must have looked terrible thinking I looked good. Okay, toner. Toner is so necessary, I just cannot even express. So all this time where I thought I was blonde, but I actually had a brassy undertone or a brassy tone or a yellow tone, and I actually didn't realize that, honey, this isn't blonde. looking back now, I mean, the color was all wrong, and it was because I never toned. So now I'm like, oh my god, I've been awakened. And when I see people who have that brass in their hair, I'm always like, Pennywise? Like, you need help, you know? I found out about toner watching the Fine Guru's video. She has actually become my curly blonde hair inspiration because I learned a lot from her. Because of her, I know toner, and I just can't believe I've lived all my life without it. So right here I have the lightest ash blonde, which is T18, and this is the Wella toner. This is how it looks. I don't know if you can see it, I don't know, but there's a T14 which cancels out, it's blue based, so that cancels out brass. So if you don't want to go too light, you use a T14 on a brassy orangey color to get that, or try to get that out. I didn't fully think that it worked, but I did want my hair lighter. I used the T18 and voila, it took out that yellowish color and got me to a really pretty blonde. I'm not satisfied yet, I actually still want to go lighter, but for right now I'm like, yep, done, not doing anything else. I don't want to risk anything. I know that my hair could handle it, but I still don't want to take any chances with my curls. And how I use the T18 is, it says to apply to towel dry hair, which is what I did. So after I bleached and I washed it out, I shampooed, and then I didn't put anything else in there. I came out of the shower, and then I didn't use a towel because I don't use a towel on my hair, but I used a t-shirt and I dried my hair, and I got it as dry as I could, and then I put the toner on damp hair. You will have the instructions on how to use the toner on the box. And then yeah, it's purple, it's a purple base, it will look kind of purple, and you put it on your hair, and I leave it in for, it says half an hour, and half an hour has worked for me. I think if you leave it in too long, you can turn your hair purple or something like that, but half an hour, I leave it on for half an hour, I wash it out, perfect blonde toner. So another thing that I did not know, and thank you the Fine Guru, purple shampoo. Oh my god, I don't know how, like, I'm really, like, every time I think about it, I'm like, damn, my hair must have looked really stupid. Purple shampoo. Okay, so your hair will start to get back a little brass, or kind of not be so light, kind of the color might get a bit dull. This purple shampoo will get it back to the blonde that you achieved, and even make it lighter. I put this in my hair, I lather it up, I wash it out because I'm trying to cleanse it, and then I put the shampoo in again and leave it in for about 10 minutes while I shower and shave and do anything else that I need to do, and then I wash it out. You don't want to leave it in too long because I believe this can also make your hair purple, so you have to just not leave it in too long and know what to do and how your hair takes certain things. But yes, I shampoo with this. I've only used this shampoo just because it's cheap. It doesn't have the best smell, but it works well and it's cheap. I mentioned that, yeah. Purple shampoo, very, very important to maintain the beautiful color that you have created. And then after that, deep conditioning again, and I mean that's a must. I would say deep condition your hair every week anyway, but after you do all the bleach and everything, you're gonna want to, you know, take care of it as much as possible. So I think that's pretty much it. So to quickly go over, get your hair ready for the blonde. Deep condition, coconut oil. The night before you're gonna do the blonde, coconut oil. Don't wash it out. Bleach. And remember that one time you do the bleach is not gonna get you blonde. These are steps, they take time. You're gonna be ugly for a while. Your hair is gonna look not so great, and you just have to go through that. That's what I recommend. Toner. Oh, and just remember that the toner only works at a certain point. If you're brassy, the T14 may help. When you're yellow, that's the only time the T18 toner will work. Before that, they're not going to work. So you have to get to that stage where your hair is really lifted. Purple shampoo, purple shampoo, purple shampoo. And then make sure you take care of your hair. Take care of your hair anyway, but with this blonde, you have to really fight for the love of your curls. Yes, I hope this video helped. As I said, it is intimidating when you are going blonde. Sometimes it's like you reach to this color and you're like, oh my god, I'm just gonna go back to black. This is too hard. I get it, but if you really want it, you have to push through and you have to continue and know that you will get there, but take care of your hair in the process. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Did you like and subscribe yet? You should do that.